Welcome to the DK His, as you know what we talking about. Welcome to the DK His, that's what we gonna run our mouth. Hey y'all, just a little disclaimer. Everything is for entertainment purposes only. Everything is alleged. I don't know none of these people. I'm just giving my thoughts, my opinions, predictions on what I think I see and know and hear. And I want you to do the same down in the comment section. So don't take everything too seriously, but only with a grain of salt, because we be shoving it up in this kitchen. And welcome, glad to have you. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe. And if you've been here a couple of times, we'd love to have you in the fam bam. All right, y'all. So apparently, as you know, Toni and Blac Chyna have been not on really good terms for a while. They've been on good terms because they're parents and daughter. They love each other, but they really haven't been on speaking terms, if that makes sense. Because Toni came on live and she's made some comments that people were like, what's going on? And James, shout out to Megan James. She had Toni on her show. And even though Tokyo said she didn't get her money, but I'm sure she probably, hopefully she got it by now. If not, she gonna get it regardless. So, and she went or even, anyway. Okay, so at the end of the day, shout out to Megan James. And Megan, because on the podcast, Megan had Toni on her show, and she asked us some questions about how Toni really felt about her daughter. And Toni was allegedly saying that she didn't really care if she talked to her daughter or not. She just felt like her daughter was not treating her the way she wanted to be treated, and she could take it or leave it. And she was even cool with not seeing her grandbabies if it took that. So to see them making up is amazing. I think that's great. Apparently they met up. They was all love and smiles and hugs and happiness falling on the floor, happy to see each other. And appears to be recent. I mean, it's very emotional, even for me, just to see that, because at the end of the day, like, I know that they love each other despite what they say. And then sometimes that's how it is. A person can really care about somebody and they're going to talk a certain kind of way. Even if I talk bad about people on here, like, I got love for people. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are going to talk. They're going to get their feelings out. And it seemed like, she came and she conquered and maybe took a flight. I'm not sure if it was a flight, because maybe they live in the same city. I'm not sure. It's not really my business to know. But I'm so glad that they met up, whether they're in the same city or not. And on top of that, they just was so happy to see each other. Like, they was literally so happy to see each other. It was just like a kid in a candy store. It was so good to watch, because at the end of the day, I feel like if Toni and her daughter can make amends and they actually love each other, even though they may be too much alike, so that's why they probably get into it. That's what they say, when you too much alike, y'all kind of bump heads. But they definitely love each other, and I'm glad that they both know that and they both see that, and seeing them in each other's arm is so excited. It's on Blac Chyna's page. It was so amazing to watch. But the crazy thing is, on top of that, the recorder was being recorded by somebody, and it was surprising that person was there. We're going to get into who that person is a little bit later. But oh my gosh, they were so happy to see each other. Just like everything that you did wrong, everything that you said, I don't care. It's like, I miss my mama so much, I miss my daughter so much, I miss my baby so much, and I can't wait till she see the grandkids and everything that comes along with that. I'm so excited. It really touched my heart. It's really good to see. And I feel like it'll really tell people to reach out to their loved ones. Because, I mean, I can say some crazy stuff to my loved ones. But at the end of the day, I'm going to have love for my loved ones regardless. And I'm one of the people, just like Toni, I can take it or leave it. I don't care if I talk to you ever in life, even though we both Libras. And I could be loving you. I don't care if we talk ever again in life. If you piss me off. Because at the end of the day, I'm a person that sometimes when people piss me off, I don't want to be around them, because I don't know what I might do. Right. So it's one right now. I'm really trying to calm a family member that I'm really trying to calm myself. And my family members are Libra too. And so it making me want to reach out to them, just to check on them and stuff like that. But the way they came at me, it's like I could care less. But seeing something like this really makes me so proud, really makes me so happy. It really makes me feel like I need to check on these people that I be cutting off, because I'm quick to cut a person off, and I'm getting better at cutting those other people off that I should have been cut off. All right, so at the end of the day, I think it's great news, because you hear so much stuff in the news about there being beef between them. They're not really cared about each other. But at the end of the day, they love each other. They really do. It's just that stubbornness is gonna be stubborn, and when you grown, you're gonna say what you want to say, do what you want to do, and you don't care who like it, who got a problem with it. You just gonna have to be what it is, and that's just what's on gonna be. Period. So I don't know, like when you see the clip that was on Blac Chyna's page on IG, you would notice that like the mom, Tokyo, did something very special for China that really meant a lot. And I think that's just so, so sweet. She got a tattoo of her daughter, Angela, that's what she goes by now, on her chest, on her heart. That's just so sweet. That is so sweet. And she said it took her 5 hours to get done. I never had a tattoo. Don't know if I ever get one, but 5 hours is dedication, baby. For real, for real. And I know Blac Chyna, I think, has some tattoos, so she can relate to how important that was. And I'm sure it meant a lot to her. And knowing that her and her mama come from similar backgrounds and they haven't always seen eye to eye, and they both can relate to, certain things as well as tattooing, I'm sure it really meant a lot to her to see her mother get her name, especially the name that she goes by, tatted on her chest. That's so amazing. I'm so happy for them. They just kind of let you know that regardless if they're talking or not talking, she's always going to have a special, Angela's going to always have a special place in Tokyo's heart, because it's already, her name is already tatted across her heart. That's her child. And if you don't know, that's her only child. And so just like you only get one mother in life, one father. And speaking of Toni, I didn't know it. She has famous people in her life. Apparently, she said her dad is famous. And that's amazing. She said her dad, I think, is TC Tolliver. And he's a drummer. So that's good to know, and I'm excited for that because I did not know that about her family. So she comes from famous people, and I would never known that. So that's thankful for her to share. And when I looked at the picture of her dad, she actually looks like her dad. It's so crazy. And if you haven't figured out, the person who was there with them was no other than It's a Vibe, Chrisean Rock. And she said she was about to cry because of her hormones, pregnancy hormones, because it was definitely a touching experience. So thank you. Shout out to Chrisean if you were any part of help making this happen. Because, Chrisean, she got a big heart. She just be, you don't get to see it all the time, but she has a big heart. And I'm so glad that she was there recording. I'm glad she put it on the film. And I love to see it. I absolutely love to see it. So apparently they are doing good. There's not much trouble in paradise anymore, and hopefully we'll be seeing a lot more of them. And hopefully we got a show coming because I've been missing a show. I've been wanting to see a show, and both of them are business women. Both of them have strong ethnic work ethics, and they know how to get to the bag. I actually did like watching that show that she did on Zeus, even though she wasn't too happy about the way they treated her on the show. I think they treated her fairly good, but I wasn't, there. She said something about her funds, but I really liked how the show was put together because it really was something I would watch again and again. It was really good. So that says something. I mean, as far as the dynamics of it, she said she did get that worked out as well. But as far as them rekindling and then Chrisean being there, because if you don't know, Chrisean is going through a lot. Even though she does have a mother, I feel like, due to her lifestyle, her upbringing, that is why she is what she is. But Toni is definitely that mother figure that's gonna tell you like it is. And as she stated on Megan James' show, she has a spirit of discernment, which is crazy. Like I never knew that. It really kind of gave me chills a little bit. It was so cool. So she know her daughter love her. So at the end of the day, it was just like she kind of read Megan James, and I was like, what? But she got it and she understood, and I'm here for it, you know. And that was really good to see. Like, I love that about her. I love to know that about her, because that's a gift. That's a power. That's a special thing. And I'm here for it. I would love to see more of it. So in that process, I hope she'll be can mend things with Megan James, because I really feel like Megan James was good, had a good intentions, and hopefully they came to an agreement on that. And I'm also, like I said, glad that Krishan was there to videotape the whole thing, and hopefully that they can help each other in this time, because Krishan is going through a lot. She needs someone to talk to, a motherly figure, and she is also about to be a mother, so I feel like she can learn a lot from Toni and Blac Chyna in this situation on what to do and how to move forward. And speaking of Krishan, I probably will do a video on them again, just because a lot of people like to hear me talk about them, or just hear about them, period. So why not do a video? I'll probably do one right after this. So yeah, I'm here for it. And I love love in any form. And definitely if it's that family love, that mom and daughter love, it's always going to be there, for real, for real. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. Yeah. Okay. And I hope people were touched by this as much as I was, because I knew it was going to eventually happen, but I had no idea it was going to be so very soon. And it's really excited, you know. Tears of joy, it definitely is inevitable from this, and I love it. And I'm so excited about the future for these two. I love to see it. I love to see it. I love to see it. I'm so glad it happened sooner than later, because at the end of the day, real love. Oh, I'm searching for the real love, the one to take my home. Oh, real love. I'm searching for the real love. And if you got the real love from your family and friends, stick with it. I'm here for it. Yeah. Well, as always, thank you for stopping by at his house for your alleged tea, entertainment, and gossip and predictions. And we will definitely have more. So definitely come back and see us. And if you want to be notified, hit that bell, and also subscribe, especially if you've been here before. Come back again and again. But subscribe and join the fam band. We'd love to have you. And if you like anything that was said on today, or even made you laugh, joke, think, ponder, make sure you hit that thumbs up or that like button, especially if you agree or disagree. And comment down below.